The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the home team. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me, as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear to fit in the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a failure like the rest of us.
But now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, a good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They're rested. They feel good. Will they be rusty for this opening series?
Yes! Hit! The ball is out! The Ravens pick it up. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown! The Ravens parlay the turnover into a lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense.
That was Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
You and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They'll run here on first down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this third down play. Here he is on third and short. One's good to McConkey. Keeps it moving. He does it. Touchdown. The Chargers put it to a low point on the scoreboard. Leonard McConkey with a touchdown. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
He may not have been the guy to win him the game last week. Not a huge amount of production, but he certainly wasn't the one who lost it. When we get to these rounds of the playoffs, we know this is true. It's oftentimes the team and the quarterback who doesn't make the mistakes and often moves on to the next round.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Another run for Henry. Following the play, we're going to have to pause as they tend to an injured player. It's Zay Flowers. Wow, an exciting playmaker for this offense who's being looked at. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Man in motion here. Lamar off the play fake. It's taken in by LeJohntay Lester. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
28 yards. That's another Baltimore.
Lamar now from the gun. He'll try and run this.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now Jackson off the play action. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Baltimore.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
This is Henry on 2nd. Nice. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown. You and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, they'll run. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
32-yard line.
Go.
Herbert from the gun. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter.
Why do you, Kate? I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Henry. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
First time this game they've looked to him. 4th down coming up. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working from the gut here. It's Herbert. And he's going to slide in safely after a gain of about 9. Productive effort there, though it does still bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Herbert now. That one's nabbed by Allen. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. This might be a free play for him. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. To throw, Herbert. Back-to-back runs here for Allen. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. To the line and 6. Here we go, 1st down. And down to the back. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. first and goal.
19 more yards. That's another Chargers.
In the red zone now. Touchdown! The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
And it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
We're on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Drive begins with Henry. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from this one right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Go. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And set it down for him from the 46.
Chargers first down.
Plowing up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. They've got first down from the 31. It's Henry on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on that very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They go play fake with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down. Third and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. Game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Give now to the running back. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Lion.
Herbert back to throw. Makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
And the Chargers, first down.
Handoff here for Miller. And he has this down to the 34. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
That's another San Diego first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running once more with Miller. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Miller. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready, bringing down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down. Goal to go.
Fullback drive, powering across. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from San Diego. It's the Chargers in a nice spot, second and inches. Right in the sneak, it's Herbert. And he gets in, touchdown! The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Ravens 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. First call here coming from the shotgun. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. First down, here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. First down throw for Jackson. Here's his Cox going right back to Andrews. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Jackson's going to throw again. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On first down, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Lamar now from the gun. He's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up third.
Now Jackson on third down. He'll make a big play on the ground. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Oh, he's going for it again. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when you're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And with that 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option here. You can sit on it, or they could try something really aggressive. Chargers getting set. First and 10.
Home trip right.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. First and 10, Herbert. Into the hands of Harris on the slant. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
That's another Chargers.
It's Herbert once more. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. We've got first down from the 31.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert to throw once more. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes. A smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. Back to throw it. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. So one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We roll on here on this divisional round Sunday. 2 more final scores to get to, and then we'll know the AFC NFC title game matchups. But first, let's look back at Saturday's action. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on the Eagles. And it's the veteran Baker Mayfield. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Buccaneers pull off yet another upset. They are now just 1 win away from the Super Bowl. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
After battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here, a spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Starting from the 5, he dodged the tackle, and he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves him to the 48.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. That throw behind his intended target.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Throws caught. And that will not be enough for a first down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the score. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Go.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Lion. Hey, Kappa.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled there by Mike Green.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To the air this time. Herbert. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's another San Diego first down.
Here's the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He just keeps fighting McConkey. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll run here on first down. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be 2nd down.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Catch is made in close. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Throwing now, Herbert. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Cade. With some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers make it a 24-point ball game. Ticker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 20.
A tight end in motion now. This is Henry on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Tuli from Motu on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the pistol, Henry. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the
Jackson throwing for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story. Right now, that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, because now they're still down big.
Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. Shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another. That could put this just too far out of reach.
Set. Wide eighty. Wide in the hut. Let's go.
On the give, it's Miller. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a 1st. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Set 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
They just get the play off. That's Harris on the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Charger ball. The Bolts just 1 quarter away from advancing in the postseason. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Set.
They're on, it's Miller. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Miller with it. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. He's got Harris. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch, so give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Miller. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's good for a San Diego.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Set. 380. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard shot. It's second down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
On the ground, it's Miller. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
The Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Lion. Go.
And off here for Miller. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
380. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got it on the slant. He has the touchdown. The Chargers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from one. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
They'll motion a tight end left. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Lamar now from the gun. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Chargers are going to opt for a 50-B third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down. Here's Lamar. He'll step up, and there he goes. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have second and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion will.
And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it an 18-point game. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. With touchdowns on their last two drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Try for 3 in a row despite the lead. Let's find out. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Miller. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look.
59.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Herbert from the gun. Taken in by Harris. And they're on it quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in San Diego.
34-yard line.
Chargers about set to celebrate this win. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
And down to the back. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set. Wide 80. Wide 80. Set.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
280. Bring it out. Set.
They'll try and pick this up. Fumbles the football. And the Ravens make the recovery.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Handoff headed right to Henry. Trucks a defender. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Copy the pace here as the clock continues to run.
10 yards on the pickup.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Here we go, 3rd, less than a yard. From the gun, Jackson. That one finds his man, likely. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Jackson throwing here. He tucks it and takes off. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And they took care of business just as you'd expect the 1 seed to do. They're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from San Diego.